Hey guys, Glenn here. This video is going to be focusing on two attacks that I do. It's going to be Town 10 versus Town 10 game, and sort of the things you should be looking out for when you're doing a mass LaLoon attack, and just sort of just showing you two different ways in which you can do a mass LaLoon and execute it for a 3-star. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna play the replay. Before I do, I'll just give you a little background on this base. It has been scouted, it's been attacked. The CC is a hound, so I do not even have to bother to lure it out because it's only going to need me to use a poison or something to kill the balloon, and there's no reason for a hound and loon to come out in a mass LaLoon attack, so I never lured the CC. I know that the Tesla is here, here, and here, and here. So what I do is I know that there is 3 weak exposed air targeting defenses here. So I'm going to eliminate that using my King Queen by eliminating these buildings to create a funnel to basically take this down with the King and then the second layer with the Queen. That's my King Queen part. I'm gonna play this. Now I'll explain to you exactly what I do one by one. Now I do a clockwise deployment here around the base starting from 3 o'clock because I know a clockwise deployment works when the core of the base is CC, Queen, Bomb Tower, Sweeper. There's no Teslas there in the core. There's nothing that threatens my LaLoon. So a clockwise deployment in a base like this always works. So what I do is I do 2 lightning, I get the air defense as well as the queen. The queen does not die, but she loses half of her life. I create the left side funnel with the wizard and the right side funnel with the minion here for my king queen to go right ahead into the mortar and the trash building while my queen picks off the Tesla and the archer tower. Just the air targeting defenses. Now, short pause here. Look at where I'm sending my loons. I know where the air targeting defenses are, so I'm sending just to the defenses, all targeting 1 defense per loon, basically per group of those loons. I have 1 loon here. Really, that was a mistake, but really it was there because I knew there was 2 air bombs there. I wanted to pre-trigger the air bombs there, but it was not necessary. I should just send 3 loons there. So I have a delayed 3 loons, 2 loons there at 6 o'clock. I have everything raged. Notice how I dropped the skelly a little bit farther away from the bomb tower so it gets to queen. I have the haste pushing all of my loons to the last air defense. I did not do my loons on the wizard tower at 9 o'clock, right? If you look back. And I should have saved 1 loon for the air bombs. Yeah, 2 air bombs there almost costed me. If this was a maxed inferno, that probably would have been a fail, but I get away with it. Some loons do have full health or close to it, it seems. So 2 hounds unpopped. Pentalavaloon this attack. Yeah, I've used 5 hounds, so it's a pentalavaloon. My queen full health with the ability. Made that look so easy. Made it look so simple. Just all you have to do is think about the steps, where the LaLoon happens and where they go. And basically, pentalavaloon, guys, it's everything is predictable. Loons are predictable troop. And your hound is very, very predictable because it goes just to where the air defenses are. So something to think about when you're doing a pentalavaloon is you can predict and plan out exactly where things are going to go. You don't have to gamble and spray it. I know I say spray and pray a lot, but I'm saying it a little bit jokingly. It is something that you can do, just spray and then pray and things work out just because of how strong LaLoon is right now in the game. But it does take a bit of practice and understanding of pathing for it to work. Now this is a base where I would typically do a symmetrical LaLoon deployment where I'm basically targeting 2 air defenses at once with the hounds and the loons, and I go basically sweeping the whole base from bottom up or up to bottom, left to right or right to left. But now I don't do this the way I typically do a ring based design like this, where I do it usually from the bottom up, so 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. The reason for it is I have a little bit of disadvantage in that the hound do not path over the Tesla farm in the core. This was also a scouted base, so I knew where the Teslas and all the traps were, so that really helped me to plan this base out, or else I would not have gotten the 3-star or made this particular plan. Also notice the air defenses, they are looped, they are overlapping. The Infernos are grabbing both of them. Sure, the sweeper is both facing in a horrible position, location, but still it would have been hard to do a LaLoon going straight from bottom up just because of those overlapping air defenses and a lot of traps in the core, as well as the Tesla from there, so the hounds will not path over that. So what do? I do something a little different. I do one loon to lure out all the archers and the dragon. Do not bother to lure out one of the Valk that was in there. I lure it to 3 o'clock. Now my goal here is I'm trying to position them in a way that my king queen can be dropped and they can eliminate them without having to invest in a poison. I used one baby dragon to funnel the left side of this, or the right side, whatever. So like the top part there, so that my queen can position herself. And this is similar to the attack before, where I'm using my heroes to basically eliminate the CC, and then get couple defenses that are air targeting. In this case, it's the 2 archer towers and even an exposed air defense. So I get the air defense down, and I'm only dealing with 3 air defense now. Now I get the 6 loons coming in, they make a split, and I knew that they were gonna split, so I did it that way. And I have all the loons coming in here. Notice that my skellies and pups take out the queen. I have everything going to the core. Look at all those traps and everything being triggered. That's why I have a poison for those air skellies and the heal for my loons. And everything collapsing into the 4-5 o'clock compartment where I knew all the balloons and hound will end up. I do have some loons for the wizard tower at 2 o'clock. Not necessary because I had that whole bundle of loons coming there anyways. And because I knew where everything was, I could predict, plan ahead, and crush this base with LaLoon. Quadlavaloon for this one. So guys, I hope this video helped to show you some of the ways in which you can use mass LaLoon, and just realize that some of the things that I explained, those are the things you're looking for to pick the entry point and what you can do with your heroes. I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one. Make me proud, guys.